Hello everyone and welcome back to the Victory Lap of Lothric. I'm a little bit hungover at the moment. I was up quite late last night drinking beer and playing Dark Souls with Pathfinder, and my head is thumping and I feel like shit. So I'm sorry if I don't talk an awful lot during this episode. I'm still recovering. Let me show you the build I'm rocking now. This is my Golden Queen build. So I'm using the refined Crescent Axe, a weapon you almost never see. Got that. It's got a halberd move set. It's got quite short range for a halberd, unfortunately, and you know, it's pretty mediocre. And in the offhand, I've got a refined Lothric longsword, which, you know, good for mix-ups. So if I'm using the halberd in PvP, do some good mix-ups for that. That'll be really good. And I've also got the golden falcon shield, just because it fits the aesthetic of the build, sort of golden armor, golden weapons, and like even the Lothric sword has like a golden hilt, which is quite cool. And for the fashion, I've got Walnir's crown, brass armor, Smo's gauntlets, leggings of favour. I'm really enjoying this fashion. It's pretty freaking sweet. I've got ring of favour. I went and got a prisoner's chain from Ludleth after I beat Champ Gundyr, so I'm never going to be taking that off now. Havel's ring and Chloranthe. Looking pretty sweet. Let me show you the stats actually. So at the moment because of the prisoner's chain, we're sitting at 35 vigor, which is plenty good enough for the moment, given that I'm going to be having embered health, so I'm basically going to have 40 vigor. 33 endurance, 21 vitality, 22 strength, 23 dex. So now that I've got the prisoner's chain, I'm able to start leveling up my damage stats. Right, so let's pick up where we left off. We need to finish up exploring Dark Firelink. Right. So, like I said in the previous episode, this is one of my favourite areas. The fact that it takes the initial starting zone and Firelink Shrine, the hub world, and reintroduces it in with a new aesthetic, and sort of, I just love it. I think it's fantastic. It was a fantastic idea. And so Black Knights are stalking the land around Firelink Shrine. Obviously, we find Black Knights in Dark Souls 1 in the Kill on the First Flame. Oh, alright, see if I can get parry on this guy. Yeah, son. Yeah, we find Black Knights to be Kill on the First Flame in Dark Souls 1. And we know that the Firelink Shrine is... Oh, partial. Firelink Shrine is close to the Kill on the First Flame. Get fucked. Oh, Black Knight armor, very good. It's, yeah, oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought I'd fallen off then. Yeah, Firelink Shrine is close to the Kill on the First Flame, both in this game and in Dark Souls 1, so it would make sense that the shit at parrying the greatsword guys. Let's try and backstab him. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh shit. There we go. I'm not getting fantastic damage out of this Crescent Axe. It looks cool as shit, and I picked it because it's golden, so it fits the sort of the aesthetic of the build. But you don't get an awful lot of damage out of it. Maybe what it scales with equally with strength and dex, and even with the refined gem, it only gets C in each of them. So it's a pretty mediocre weapon, all in all. What's the lore on it? It says it's a cleric's weapon, crescent-shaped halberd resembling a long-handed battle axe, traditionally wielded by way of white clerics. And it was used by I can't remember his name. One of the clerics who go into the catacombs and go hollow when they follow. Oh, I can't remember any of their names now. Nico was that Nico and another. I can't remember their names now. But yeah, the way of white clerics, the Petrus betrays. I'm looking forward to seeing Petrus again in Dark Souls 1. That bulk haircut fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, boy. Oh shit. Ooh, you're gonna protect Chugbait. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Maybe I should stop fucking around. Go on. Oh shit, you went for the launch. Alright, it's just... Oh fucking... Might just have to do this the easy way. Whoop. See, I'm getting all cocky because I got a few parries on the other guy. Alright, let's just... oh, bugger me. Come on, get that backstab. Black Knight's giving me jip. I told you, like I said, I'm hungover as shit today. My head is pounding. I hit the beers pretty hard. It was the first time I'd properly sat down and got to play a good session of Dark Souls with Pathfinder. He is a great laugh. He's such a nice guy. Right, let's get that Hornet Ring, the Twinker's best friend, motherfucking Hornet Ring. And this is on... I don't know if this is the grave. It can't be the Grave of Artorias. It wouldn't be, but it's by a Farron sword, which has obviously associations with Artorias. And from Dark Souls 1 DLC, we know, oh shit, that Knights Play Kieran was romantically involved with Artorias, and you know, had a great deal of affection for him. So it makes sense for the ring to be there, I would say. Oh shit! Whoop. Oh. Fuck off with your bullshit roll catches. Oh shit. Should probably fight someone more. Okay. How to be a heartbreaker. Boys like a little danger. Oh shit. Turn around. I suppose one of the things with oh shit, with these halberd class weapons, it's got that special sweet spot mechanic where if you hit them with the actual blade of the weapon, you'll do a lot more damage than if you hit them sort of with the pole arm of the weapon. It's quite an interesting mechanic, and it sort of tries to teach you good spacing in order to maximise your damage, but it can be quite frustrating in PvP obviously because people are going to be moving around a lot more. Right, let's get this Chaos Blade. I actually kind of found out what the deal with the Chaos Blade and the Swordmaster is. It's part of the cut content from Dark Souls 1, and Shiva of the East's search for the Chaos Blade, and he talks about his master, or a sword master, who's in possession of the Chaos Blade. And that's who he's looking for. So I think that's a reference. So this Swordmaster is a reference to that cut content from Dark Souls 1, which is it's interesting why they put it in here, given that sort of no one really gets the reference because it was cut content. But maybe it's sort of like an inside, you know, joke with From Software and the development team. Who knows? Maybe in the remaster they'll. Well, no, I think we know pretty much for certain at this point. The cut content from Dark Souls 1 is not coming back for the remaster, which you know, some part of me would have liked to have seen all the cut content, but you know, we can't expect too much from a remaster. Okay, Coiled Sword Fragment, one of the more useless items. I mean, it was pretty cool when I first got it in my first playthrough. I was like, oh man, yeah, infinite homeward bones, that's pretty sweet, just like the feather in Dark Souls 2. But the slab you get from trading it into the crows is infinitely more useful, given that you can buy infinite homeward bones from the Shrine Handmaid, like right at the beginning of the game, and because bonfires are so fucking close, like the slab is going to be infinitely more useful to you. Fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to last bonfire used for resting or the bonfire of the Firelink shrine. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. Long after their purpose is exhausted. So that's not really telling us anything we don't already know. Sort of all the bonfires are linked. Bonfires are made from burning the bones and ashes of undead. So they're inexorably linked, and obviously the coiled sword fragment, I don't know, allows you to tap into that sort of bonfire linkedness. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to trade that into the crows to get a slab. I'm not going to use it. And so this crotchety old bitch is still here.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Well, it's very interesting that she's still here, given that no one else is here at the moment. So the bell hasn't rung yet in order to link the flame. So I don't know, the fire has died out. Whether this is the past or the future, her dialogue makes it seem like it's the past. And if you don't talk to the Shrine Handmaid when you start the game, and you come to Dark and Firelink first and talk to her, and then go back to regular Firelink and talk to her, you'll get a super sort of an extra piece of dialogue, and she'll say, "Oh, wait, don't I remember you?" And sort of indicating that this is the past and you're visiting her in the past. So the fire faded. Gundyr didn't link the fire. He was too late to link the fire, and now the fire is faded. And then, you know, a new age of fire began. Blah blah blah, and the rest is history, really. Right, let's chat to her.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl.
Interesting dialogue, actually.
To skirt the curse's grasp.
To skirt the curse's grasp.
Tarry not for long.
Tarry not for long. So don't hesitate.
'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor...
So I think she's referencing there when she's talking about fires fading in quiet, saying, "Oh well, at the moment the fire is faded, but eventually it will spring to life and we'll have a new age of the cycle will begin again." And I think when she's talking about being captive and the poor girl, she's probably referencing the firekeeper who we find dead, where we get the eyes from, perhaps, or it could be the firekeeper that we have in our Firelink shrine. Right, let's shit, do I have any souls?
Best not.
Alright, I've only got a few.
What?
Bugger. Oh, actually, yeah. So that, because I need that I've got a plan. I've got a plan for the priestess ring. I need that shit in my life. We can also, interesting, she'll sell us the tower key, dried finger, some of the basic stuff that we get at the beginning of the game, but she also sells Artorias' stuff. For some weird reason. I'm not sure why she has possession of Artorias' gear. I mean, no, well, I mean, like, you know, the Black Knights are here, they were warriors of Gwyn. We find the Hornet Ring resting on, like, a Farron Artorias sword look-alike. Still doesn't really explain why she's got the Wolf Knight stuff, honestly. Helm of a Knight tainted by the dark of the abyss. The twilighted blue tassel is damp, but will ever remain so. A vanquished knight left behind only wolf's blood and the legacy of duty. The undead legion of Farron was formed to bear his torch, and the armour of these abyss watchers suggests their own eventual end. So that's a nice parallel between the abyss watchers and Artorias. Artorias fought the abyss and eventually succumbed to it. And it talks about his armor being, you know, tainted by the abyss, and that's exactly what's happening with the Abyss Watcher's armor. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to buy the chest piece is really good for the Wolf Knight set. I'll come back and get the rest of this stuff later. The Wolf Knight armor looks pretty sweet. It's good fashion.
Best not
So, I think I've got the Abyss Watcher's gear. Yeah. So, you can see all the dark tendrils creeping up the cape. So the Abyss Watchers have met the same fate as Artorias. They eternally fought the Abyss, but eventually succumbed to it. Let's put Artorias' gear on. I love this setup. I mean, when you see people wearing full Artorias gear, you instantly think scrub, and like, oh god, this, you know, complete newbie. But the chest piece is pretty sweet. Also interesting in the description, when it's talking about damp, the cape being damp, because it's been corrupted by the abyss, so that's indicating that, you know, the abyss. It's something to do with wetness and moisture, which is an interesting parallel you could draw with the deep, which has also got a lot of moist undertones. Right, thank you, love. I will come back and get the rest of your shit later. Let's get Andre's hammer. Another weapon no one uses. There's always better options. Metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths of the shrine. Serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poise and breaking the guard of shield, just like all the other hammer classes. Of course, hammer's true potential is realised in the hands of a blacksmith, indeed. So it's not really a weapon, it's a blacksmith tool. So it's handed down through blacksmiths of the shrine. So either Andre hasn't arrived here at the shrine, or I don't know, maybe he won't have died, because Andre can't die. Andre's immortal. He has purpose in life, so he can't die. Right. Let's go get this secret area. Eyes of a Firekeeper. I think that we will go for the end of fire ending for this playthrough, so we will give this to the Shrine Handmaid. I think it's sort of the most fitting. I think it's the most fitting ending for the series and for the game. And I just love the way the music changes when you give the Firekeeper the eyes. It's absolutely, oh, we still need to give the colon. Fuck. Pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first Firekeeper, the light that was lost by all Firekeepers to come. It reveals to a sightless Firekeepers things that they should never see. Yeah, very interesting. So the first Firekeeper. So I don't think that's referring to what's the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 1 called? Something of Astora. I can't remember her name. I don't think that's referring to her. Maybe they're talking about the first Firekeeper of this shrine. Who knows? It reveals to the sightless Firekeepers things that they should never see. So the first Firekeeper saw a world without dark, and it corrupted her. Maybe. Who knows? I think that's everything you do. The interesting fact, actually, if you don't you can go up into the rafters again. The birds won't be there, but the chest with the silver, silver serpent ring will be there, and it will transfer over the contents if depending on whether you've picked it up or not in the regular Firelink shrine. So if you haven't picked it up in regular Firelink, it will still be here at Dark Firelink, and vice versa. If you've already picked it up, the chest will be empty, which is an interesting little tidbit. Right, so I don't think we've got anything else to do here, so let's be on our way. Let's go back to the regular shrine. Right, okay, we need to give a few items in. Give that bloody coal in. We haven't given that in, have we? What else do we need? Yeah, we'll give in the coal, and we'll give in the eyes of the Firekeeper. Hi, Andre. This is sort of like the only interesting dialogue that Andre will really give you when you give him this coal.
My, the coal of that peaceable giant. Seems like ages passed. I imagine his passing was long ago. I miss the old bugger, I do. My thanks. I'll be sure this coal is put to good use. I'll be smithing weapons never afore seen by the likes of ye. It's but a small service to pay my humble respects.
So Andre mentions there that he implies at least that he knew the giant, and I think that's just a little meta, nod to everyone's favourite blacksmith. Everyone loved the giant blacksmith. I could never bring myself to kill him. He was such a nice guy. So he implies he knows the blacksmith, but I don't think we should read anything more into the fact that that's probably just, a little meta fan service. So that'll allow us to do more infusions. I think we're just missing one more coal. The profane coal we're missing, so we could do a lot more infusions now. We can do lightning infusions if we go for a faith build. But fuck that noise. Oh shit, yeah, Grey Rat's back.
I was thinking about leaving for another round of thieving. There must be something of use in Lothric Castle. I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap. Not a single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a petty rat. and I consider myself your friend.
Right, so because we've unlocked Lothric Castle now, we could send him off to pillage. However, we can't have access to the archives, which is where his questline will end. And so I don't really want to send him off to pillage right now, because it will be a long time before we're able to find his ashes to bring it back to the handmaid with all his goodies. So I'm going to refuse this for now, Grey Rat, but don't worry, once we've unlocked Grand Archives, I'll let you go.
Right, fine. You're very thoughtful, you are. But if you change your mind, do speak up. I meant every word of what I said.
Oh, thank you, Grey Rat. You are very sweet. What do I need from you? No, nothing I really want from you.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye, Grey Rat. You are my friend as well. You're the coolest NPC around. Don't think the handmaid gives you any dialogue.
Ashen One.
Yeah, it doesn't give you any interesting dialogue
Ashen
because you
One.
talk to her. Okay, right. Let's give in the eyes of the Firekeeper, shall we?
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Right. I love this. I fucking love this.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing.
I love it. It's so beautiful.
Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But Firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
Yeah, so the Firekeepers, as tradition, have been blinded so that they can better serve the flame. And by having eyes, they're able to see past the world of fire and into an age of dark, which would, you know, not befitting for someone who needs to link the flame. Yes, I do wish for a world without flame.
Of course. I serve thee, and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame. Until the day of thy grand betrayal.
Oh, you see it as a betrayal, but I'm really doing the world a favour. Believe me, just let the past die. Kill it if you have to. Yeah, that Star Wars sequel has never been more relevant. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Ashen One, forgive me if this soundeth strange. The eyes show a world without fire. A vast stretch of darkness. But 'tis different to what is seen when stripped of vision. In the far distance, I sense the presence of tiny flames, like precious embers, left to us by past lords, linkers of the fire. Could this be what draws me to this strangely enticing darkness?
It's a very interesting thing I've just thought about here. That sort of, when we're talking about the darkness and the abyss are two very similar concepts that people often confuse with. However, they're not. I don't think they're one and the same, because when we're talking about darkness here, there's no mention of corruption in the abyss, and we get dialogue from some of the locusts later when they're talking about the dark. And they say, "Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin." And they talk about how, you know, creatures of the abyss have never been birthed from darkness, and that sort of, from the way I see it, chaos is a bastardization of fire, and the abyss is the bastardization of dark. So they're sort of corruptions of those two pure entities, fire and dark, which is very interesting to think about, really. Very interesting indeed.
Ashen One, if thine heart should bend, kill me, and strip these eyes from my person. I will return as the firekeeper I once was. As it has always been.
So, if we chicken out and decide that we don't want to let the past die, we can kill her, get the eyes back, and she won't remember a thing.
Ashen One, it killed others.
But I don't know, I think the ending of Fire is such a it's a fit ending because it fits with the Dark Souls series as a whole. Like you could link the Fire and carry on with the Dark Souls franchise, and every time it gets weaker and weaker until it just becomes a corrupted mess. Or we could just let it die, let it have its peaceful end, and let new flames arise in the form of sweet new IPs. Yeah, I love this franchise. I love Dark Souls. I love Dark Souls 3. I love Dark Souls 1 and 2 as well. I know 2 is the black sheep of the family, but I still love it as well. But I hope they don't make a Dark Souls 4. I don't want this series to carry on. I want it to... It was a blaze of glory in 3, and I want it to stay that way. I want that memory. But I'm the old nostalgic. Okay guys, I'm going to go to Lothric Castle and we're going to go and collect some bits and pieces from Lothric. I need to fucking farm up some chunks, so I'll see you there. Right, here we are back at Lothric Castle. I won't do the Dragon Slayer armor today, but I want to run through and get all the shit from Lothric Castle. Like I said, I want to get a bunch of chunks so I can upgrade a bunch of shit. Alright. This Red Eye Knight is an absolute asshole. Right. No buff. Oh shit. Alright, I got rid of the monk. Here we go. Come on. Yes. Fuck, son. Get that parry spam. Yeah. I'll tell you what, the Lothric Knights, they are such a shit early game. Oh. Invaded by Dark Spirit. Fuck. Honestly didn't think I was... Oh shit. Oh bugger. That's throwing me off now. Oh fucking Christ. That damage. Why can't I get that parry? Oh good. Oh shit. Whoop. Right. Oh fuck. Oh, I meant to have my sword out. Jesus. There we go. Lothric Knight's dead. Oh fucking Christ! That poise build though. That poise build. Right, here we go. Fucking poise casting, Jesus. Alright. I can't do anything with the long wind up. So no halberd. Right. Yeah, none of that. I'm not going to fall for that again. Nice, nice, GG. GG. That fucking poise cast build though. That's absolute pig. Nice. Okay, cool. Fucking hell. I thought he was going to get me. Alright, crestfallen. Alright, let me get the bonfire and then I'll pop the dried fingers. We'll get some more invaders in. That was good fun, that was. God, I'm shaking already. Don't do this when you're hungover, folks. No, none of that. Right. Fucking spear, bro. Come on, come out here. Come out here. Here we go. Oh shit, fuck me. Yeah, none of that. Come on. Let me circle backstab you. Ah, god damn it. There we go. God, this weapon does no damage. Ridiculous. There we go, even them large shards. I think you can you can get chunks from these knights. They're a rare drop. I'm pretty certain. There we go. That parry. Yeah, what was I saying before the Invader came out? Yeah, these Lothric Knights, they're really cool enemies. Early game, like when I first played the game, it was like I couldn't believe they put something so difficult in the game. I was like, this is absolutely baffling, and I just ended up running past him. I was like, I can't beat this guy. He's literally impossible because his attacks do so much damage, and he was like super fast, and it's crazy. But when you know his tails, and you know that you can parry most of his attacks quite reliably, like that setup parry I was doing on them is really easy to do, and the ones when he runs in thrusting, that's quite an easy parry to get as well. They're such cool enemies. Right, okay, let's pop that dried finger, and let's see if we can get some invaders in. Right, this is such a fun area to invade as well. This is like where I cut my teeth on invasions. Back when I first started invading on the Xbox One, I used Yorm's Great Machete. Since everyone on YouTube, every invader in their montage just seemed to use Yorms. It was like an amazing strength weapon. I had a really mediocre strength build, but it was so much fun. Like during my first few months, well, a few weeks of invasions, it was a case of I got my shit kicked in, and then I sort of started looking at invasions differently. I was like, well, wait a minute, like why? I don't have to go up and duel them. I don't have to go up and run up to the gang squad and get absolutely decimated. And I started playing sneakily, started playing like an invader, getting drop attacks and setting ambushes and stuff, and it's really started working. And this was still fairly early on in the game's life cycle, like about 6 months into the game's life cycle, and it was still like a hive of activity. And, like there was never any waiting around for invasions, and everyone was like a squad of 3 or even 4. But yeah, and everyone was like falling for the invader tricks that may not work now because the game is sort of slowed down a lot and the players are generally more experienced. But like all the invader tech worked like a charm. Okay, fat boy. God, I better get faded. Yeah, none of that. Oh, I really want his axes actually. Oh shit. Great, fucking great again with my Jesus Christ! Whenever it runs out, I've got my controller in charging, and it just runs out of battery and goes, "No, you can't have control of your character anymore." And fucking Jesus Christ! Spin to win, boys. Maybe I need a new controller. Last shard. Okay, so we've got a fat man here, one of the angelic knights, and he's guarding an illusory wall further up. So he's guarding this painting of an armor set and the sacred bloom shield. So the worship of the sort of angelic messengers. The angelic religion was banned in Lothric, so he's guarding this sort of secret area where we find artifacts of the winged knight of the angelic religion. Let's read the sacred bloom shield. Actually, the sacred bloom shield is very, very interesting. Let's actually equip that because it is something that it's from Dark Souls 1. However, it is the center, the Sanctus shield you get from Paladin Leroy. Looks like more like a traditional shield, but it has that pattern in the center, literally that exact pattern, and it says, oh shit, a treasured antique of the Way of White, known as the Sorcerer's Bane, which, Paladin Leroy was Paladin of the Way of White. A large blossom design that graces the shield is said to be a sacred flame, and the shield is blessed with high magic protection. So the rest of the shield is sort of degraded away, and all that's left this is the small sort of parry shield. But that is the design from Sanctus, which is very interesting. Right, and we also got the Winged Knight kit. Armour of the Winged Knights who swore themselves to the angels. Worship of the divine messengers were viewed as heresy in Lothric, and unrecognised by the three pillars of rule. This is believed to be why Gertrude, the heavenly daughter, was imprisoned in the lofty cell of the Grand Archives. So, who the angels are, whether they're referring to like the Ashen Butterflies or the angel, or the sort of the angel guys we see in Dreadheap, is a little bit of a mystery. And who is the head of the angelic religion is also up for debate. A lot of people say that it's one of the serpents, Carthel Framt, who's in charge of that religion, and it's directly opposed to Lothric. Maybe because Lothric is in two states. Because Prince Lothric does not want to link the flame. He wants to let the world die out. However, Lothric traditionally is pro linking the flame. Oh Jesus, this bit is an absolute shit. Oh shit. Oh no 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 no. Oh, I don't want to get hit by the fucking undead hunter charm. Right. Right, let's see if we can bait some enemies down. So yeah, it's sort of who the angelic knights serve directly is a bit of a mystery. Obviously Gertrude was one of Princess Guinevere's daughters. Oh shit. Oh bugger. Oh! None of that. Axeman Andrew. Nice. Right, let's get this halberd. Halberd Harold. Yeah, son. Still no invaders. That's a little surprising. There we go. I suppose it is sort of like 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, so I doubt that we're going to see a lot of PvP. Right, get them chunks. Need them chunks. Just as a sneak preview, after we deal with Lothric, I'm going to be going into the first DLC, Ashes of Ariandel, and I have a very special, what do you call it? A very special plan for when we go into Ashes of Ariandel. I hope you guys really enjoy it. It's going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, let's rest at the bonfire. Let's get our Estus back. Cool. Right. The dragons. Oh yeah, the guy with the great lance, the pain train lance. Get that. Right. Let's tell you what. Let's buff up. Dark Pine. Because this guy can be an absolute pig. Tell you what. Good idea. Oh shit. Where is it? Slumbering Dragon Crest. So my footsteps are quieter. Oh shit. Oh, he still gets up. Oh, it'll be awfully inconvenient if I got invaded right now. Yeah, boy. Yeah, none of that fucking great shield bullshit. Tell you what, when we're talking about Lothric Knights being hard, the fucking shield guys are an absolute pig. Especially low level. Die, asshole. Okay, they're great lance. Don't think there's any particular lore on that. Oh, new Dark Spirit, Don Caballero. Okay, we'll read that later. How are we going to do this? I kind of just want to carry on. Yeah, alright, let's get the what do you call it, bone shard. Let's get the Titanite here. I'm not going to fight the Pus of Men, because fuck that. Better things to do with my time. There we go. There we go, Twinkling Titanite. Little alleyway of thieves here. Nice little ambush. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, mate. Oh. Barry King. Okay, this guy's pretty good. Oh, yes, Parry King. Good job. He's not going to fall for the R2. Yeah, not going to go in there with the enemies. Oh shit. Oh, fucking Parry King, man. Yeah, none of that. Oh, fuck me. Bit of lag there. Alright, you can heal if you want. It's alright. Yeah, GG. Parry more, mate. Parry more, please. Oh, Parry Kings, man. They never change. Cool. I think there's a guy up there still. Yeah, you can get set the ambush off. Set the ambush up with set the ambush off with fire bombs. Oh, come now. Enough of that. Yeah, no ambush for you, boy. Right, let's get that. Alright, I'm not going to bother fighting this winged knight because fighting him up here with that massive spin to win attack is an absolute fucking death wish. Whoop! Ow! Oh Jesus! No! Don't smoke bomb me! No, Axeman Andrew, please! Right, let's just go. Right, let's oh shit, I forgot about dragons. I was just wandering around like a fucking idiot. Okay, let's go and oh fuck, I'm gonna have to deal with the Irithil Knight. God damn it. I hate the Irithil Knight. Holy shit, oh, I was trying to see where are the hollows. I thought all those are hollows were around here. Right, I'm gonna go deal with that Hunter Charm wielding guy, because he can really fuck up this area for you. Oh, Undead Champion. A new challenger has appeared. Right, maybe I won't deal with the Irithil Knight right now. I don't want to get caught with my pants down with that guy. Jesus. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, get parried, sir. Oh fuck. Nope. Such a cool area. Oh, I'm not going to stop singing the praises of this place. It's great. Where did Axeman Andrew go? Sorry, Crossbow Chris. Oh, there he is. I better go deal with him actually. This thing does no damage, it's ridiculous. There we go. You get that large shard. Right, where's this invader going to come from? Maybe he's in the bombing room. He may very well be. Oh, there he is. Oh shit. Hello. Hello. Alright, he's got the Sacred Bloom Shield. How convenient. And he's got Valor Heart as well. That's good. Alright, he's going to want to go for those, oh, he's trying to space me out, alright. Yeah. Fucking Valahart, man. Yeah, he's going to try and play super passively. Alright, let's just try and show him that he can't do that. Yeah, get that mixed up, sir. Yeah, why is everyone such a fucking parry king today? Good job. Good fucking job. Good job. You're the true parry king. Jesus wept. He's gonna get me though, isn't he? He's gonna fucking get me. Oh no, he's gone to the... Yeah, not that. Yeah, get a roll call, son. Don't give up, come on. Nope, GG. GG. What is it with parry spammers today? Fucking hell. Undead champion. Champion of parry spam. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah, that's cool. That's 3 for 3 then. What is that? 4 for 4? I can't remember. Alright, I fucking hate this pissing Irithyll bastard. Right, let's go fire. You know, fire beats ice. Surely. That's how it works, isn't it? Oh, he's such a prick. He's really such a fucking prick. Oh, just that delay. That frostbite. Oh, out of stamina. That was bad. Bad mojo. Oh, fuck. Panic roll. Oh, fuck. Managed to roll the frostbite. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Let's do one more fucking... There we go. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Hey, get absolutely fucked. Oh, my word. Alright, let's get my loot. Spirituary Crest Shield. Dark Knight Scale. Oh, look at the sweet treasure. Twinkling Titanite. And more Twinkling Titanite. Right, I'm just going to save the footage that I've recorded so far.
Oh, majestic!